Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 here, and I'm about to talk to you a little bit about Texas Chainsaw 3D, son. But before I get into the movie, they gave us these cool 3D glasses when I walked into the theater today. It has like cool Leatherface on the package here, and it says Texas Chainsaw 3D on the side, which I think is kind of cool. So I might keep this for collector's purposes. But I'm just gonna give you a little quick synopsis about the movie before I talk to you about what I thought about the movie, if I liked it or didn't like it. The movie the movie starts right up where the very first movie ended, with Sally getting, running away from Leatherface, getting in that truck and going, right? The movie picks up right from there. At least for the first 5 minutes of the movie, it starts off from right there. And it's just pretty much the cops going to the house, trying to get Leatherface and the family out of that house, trying to figure out what's going on, why they committed these murders. And it's them trying to, the cop trying to get them out. And then in the meantime, this other family, this other family of the town come in, and like they burn the place down. And in the whole ruckus of the fire and everything that's going on, one of the family members, I guess, finds this lady with a baby, and gets this baby and takes the baby away from this, the lady that's laying on the floor somewhere. It's really kind of strange, but it's kind of hard to explain what's really going on. But all you see is years later, that baby is grown up now, and she's living on her own with her friends. She's like going to school or whatever. I'm gonna take these off. These are getting kind of annoying. She has like her friends she's hanging out with, and she gets this letter in the mail that she inherited some property. Because she inherited this property, and she just recently found out that her family that she's been her mom and dad that she's known all her life are not really her parents. And this letter is told her that, and told her that she's inherited this estate, and this estate is in Texas. So the movie is pretty much about this girl named Heather and her three friends going off to Texas to see what she's inheriting from a family member she's never known. And of course it ends up being the chainsaw house in Texas. And that's pretty much, then everyone starts getting picked off from there. I'm not going to get any more in-depth on this. I want you guys to check it out for yourselves, because I don't want to ruin the movie for you. But that's my little quick synopsis about the movie. But let me get into my little review and little rant about this movie. Bill Moseley's in it playing, he's in the same family as Leatherface in the beginning of this movie in the house, but he's not Chop Top. He's not the character that we known and love for all these years. He's like a regular ass family member, and his character was just kind of pointless. It wasn't, the only reason he was there is because he's part of the original, part of the original movies, at least number 2 or whatever. And it was just kind of weird to see him there, and it served no purpose whatsoever for him being there. It was cool to see him in the movie, don't get me wrong. He's a great actor, and I respect him. It was just kind of weird to see him like that. There was really no super big scares in this movie. It was all kind of just like blah. There was nothing that we haven't seen before. There's this one guy in the movie that played like a police officer, and he's like going through the house with a video cell phone and his gun out, so he's like videotaping what's going on, so the officers at the station can see what he sees. I thought that actor did a pretty good job in his little role that he had. I can't remember his name right now, but I thought he did a good job. And if you're watching this, buddy, good job, my man. But it was just, I don't know, it just didn't capture the feeling of the original movies, or at least the original one. Where is it? It just didn't capture the imagination or like the creativity that Tobe Hooper had in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. My DVD here is signed by the lady that played Sally, Gunnar Hansen, and Tobe Hooper, the director of the movie. Signed this one for me a long time ago, and the movie doesn't capture that. There's a couple of scenes in the movie, like how Tobe Hooper in the original movie here, where in some of the cool artistic shots that he would have, and follow up behind the character of Sally as she's walking towards the house, and you see the swing and stuff like that. The director of this movie, or the cameraman of this movie, were trying to capture a couple of those kind of shots like they had in this original movie, and that was kind of cool, like a little homage to the original. But I don't know, it just some of the writing and just I don't know what it is. Just some of the dialogue, it just didn't seem to work, and some of the actors weren't that great, but some of them were okay. It was just kind of all. It was kind of like all over the place, and it was kind of like I didn't know what to think. All I know is I didn't hate it, so I can't say like it's a total piece of crap, but I didn't love it either. You know, it's a lot better than this one right here. I can say, you know, Texas Chainsaw: The Next Generation. I can say it's better than this one, but that's the only one in the series I can say that it's better than. That, you know what I'm saying? It's just like some, you know, in the 3D, the 3D didn't really work for me at all. There's a couple of moments like where the saw is like coming through like a coffin or something. It's kind of like, huh? Like, so there's a trailer right before, or a 3D trailer playing right before the movie started. That trailer looked hella cool in blue, in, you know, in 3D. But then when the movie started, the movie itself that we were watching didn't look any you know, as cool as the trailer that I saw 5 seconds before. And sometimes I took my glasses, you know, the 3D glasses off, and it looked just like it was a regular movie for some parts. You know, I guess what I'm trying to say is the 3D conversion didn't work right. It wasn't really, you know, up to par. Okay, guys, there was this one scene I want to talk about in particular in the movie where Heather is running away from Leatherface, right? She's cutting through the woods. Leatherface is following her. And, you know, earlier in the movie, you find out there's a carnival that's going to be happening in the town. And she runs towards the carnival. She jumps over the fence. Leatherface chops the fence down. Chops a thing in the fence so he can get through. And he's like, he has his chainsaw, and you know, all the people in the town are there, and it just felt like a big missed opportunity to just go fucking butt wild with that chainsaw and just wield it on any random fuck. If I was the one making this movie, I would have had that. I would have had Leatherface, you know, chasing that one girl, and anybody that got in Leatherface's way, that's what I would have expected to see. Did we see that in this movie? No, it was a hell of a. It was one big fucking disappointment when it came to that scene. It kind of just ends. It just kind of just ends with a cool moment, but like it just felt like a big, huge, cool set piece they could have used for something really cool, but they didn't use it. They didn't use it to its capacity. It would have been cool if Leatherface chasing that girl, and as he's going there, because all these people are there, like this one little kid with a chainsaw or something. It would have been cool if Leatherface was just like, just like running people down with that shit as he's trying to get to the girl. That would have been cool as all fuck. Oh shit! There was a nice little like twist thing that happens at the end. It's like when you watch the movie from the beginning, you already know what's gonna happen. It's all predictable as fuck. But when you get to the end of the movie, it has like a cool kind of ending, but it's still kind of stupid at the same time. It's really kind of hard to talk about, you know, a franchise of movies that I really love, except for Generation. But you know, I mean, it's just really kind of hard to impress a fan of Tobe Hooper's original. None of the others can capture the same feeling I got with this one right here. This one right here is my second favorite of the franchise. I really do love this one. This one's amazing. This one's still cool, but then the rest can pretty much just disappear off the face of the earth. It wouldn't matter to me, okay? But I'm a fan of these movies, and I really did like at the opening of Texas Chainsaw 3D that they used clips and little snippets of their original movie in it. You know, with the cast members, like how they all got killed, the guy in the wheelchair, Sally, how she got away, and you know, I mean, all these different little clips. I like that little montage at the beginning of the movie, which kicked off the opening, which kind of just went, okay, look, I can't say I hate it. All I can say is I was disappointed in myself for paying $16 to see it. $5 maybe, yes, that would have been fine. I wouldn't have been as mad. But paying $16.50 to watch this thing in 3D and not have the option to watch it in 2D really kind of pissed me off. Do I recommend you guys go out there and see this movie if you're a big fan of the franchise? No. Not if you're going to pay $16 to go see it. I recommend you renting it when it comes out, or like just getting it on DVD or Blu-ray or something, because $16, that's pretty much how much it's going to be to buy this movie on Blu-ray or DVD or whatever. You know what I mean? It's not really worth seeing it in 3D, but I know that's probably the only way you can see it. especially at the theater I went to. But yeah, I just can't I just can't recommend it enough for people to go out there to have to spend their hard-earned money on to go see it. You know, it's not a complete utter waste of your time. Just some scenes are, and some of the kills are all just kind of disappointing. You know, compared to some of these other movies in the franchise. You know what? Yeah, just wait until you can get it on a format, a digital format, a DVD, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever. Just you don't really need to waste your time to see this one in the theaters, guys. Well, thank you guys for coming by, watching my review and rant on Texas Chainsaw 3D, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.